Hey guys, I thought I'd make you a quick video to show you how Doodle works. Doodle.com, Doodle.com. It's free. You can also sign up for an account. I think I paid like $6 or something like that to make an account for me that has a background, but nothing crazy about that. You don't need to do that. In my polls here, you can create a new poll. Here, I'll go through kind of making one. I want to schedule an event, and then you can say that it's you know uh, maybe fall 19 didactics. You don't need to add a location, but you can. And what I'm going to do is basically set up dates for my faculty to choose from, so they can pick dates to speak. And I won't go too crazy here, but I would probably choose Friday the 3rd, and start time would be 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. sorry. And you can add more times. You can do another lecture at 10 a.m. and so on down the line here. And then eventually, if you wanted to say that you were also going to add those times on the 10th, the 17th. So now I've got all these days with these times kind of associated with them. 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock lectures on every Friday. You can do as many as you want. And here's the cool part. So once you've done that, what I want to do is say, I just want them to pick up an open spot for a lecture. So I only want people to be able to first come, first serve. Once the spot is filled, the option is no longer available. So whoever picks it gets that spot, and they are scheduled. Also, people only get to vote once, so they only get to pick up one spot to speak. That's the usual way. There are a couple other options. You can also set a deadline. You can also set up reminders and things like that, but I don't usually mess around with that stuff too much. You can turn off the option to send reminders, but you have to ask for an email first, so I don't even get into asking people for any of that info. I know who they are, and I usually remind them myself in case there's some kind of problem. But when I click Finish, the schedule is all set, and if I click, I usually don't invite them through here. I'll get the link, I'll copy the link to an email, and then I'll write an email to those folks, to, person at Yale. I'll make it to myself, and I'll say, sign up for didactics, and I'll say, click the link below, all that stuff. And so here's their link. When you send that message and you head back to your email, you'll get an email. And this is what the faculty would get. When they log in to see this, I think you probably have to see it to kind of have it make sense. You scroll down and you see the options now. Now you're set to sign up as yourself, but you can enter any person that you want in there. And you get to pick from the dates and times that I set up. So May 3rd, 9 or 10, May 10, 9 or 10, and so on. Once you pick a date, you say send, you're all set. That's all the faculty have to do, and they've picked that date. If somebody else later on clicks that link a minute or two later, or the next day or whatever, and they log in, they're going to see Dr. John's already in here. So the system kind of knows that this is me, and I've already kind of picked a date, but I could also log in as me, and I'll see that that particular date is already taken. May 17th at 9 is already taken, so I've just got some other options. I can pick May 10th at 10 a.m. Send, so that person's all set, and so on down the line. So people can keep kind of opening this up, and they can grab the dates. Whoever gets them first can consider them grabbed. I'm probably not doing a very good job of explaining this, but eventually you end up with a big didactic schedule, and it looks really good. It's got everything that you want on it. So for me, if I pull up my summer didactics for 2019, I can see that a couple of people have signed up. Dr. Stittleman's grabbed a couple of those dates. If I look at the spring, I think that'll have even more stuff. Spring 19 didactics. So this is a whole bunch of my staff, my faculty grabbing lectures here. And if you kind of scroll to the right, you get a big grid. This is a nice way to see it. So I can see Dr. Iagari in IR, he grabbed noon on the 19th, and I then put that into Google Calendar, and there's some automatic ways to do that stuff too. But anyway, instead of going back and forth with dates and having faculty have to pick from a list that is always changing, you can just tell them to log in here, pick a date, and they'll always see the current available dates. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to post this to YouTube and send it over to you. Feel free to share it if you'd like to. Thanks.